Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children above the age of 18. It is I, the one, the only Roberto Negro. How's everybody doing tonight? I know, we're late, very late. No other reason other than Major is a cunt. I don't know if it's entirely his cunty self, or if it's partly my fault. I'm not sure. So I'll go 50-50. All right, let's go 50-50 on that blame. Today I was Mr. Mom. I used to be Mr. Mom a lot. Now, I'm not as much as I was a zillion months ago, but nonetheless, there are Mr. Mom that comes out on occasions, and I'm not saying far and few between occasions. But, nonetheless, today was a all-day, all-afternoon into the midday, night-ish with the kids. So, I don't know, 9 to 5, almost 6 o'clock. So I had to pick them up from school, do all that bullshit. Came home. Hung out on the couch, and then Major said, "Will you rub my feet?" So he put his feet on me, rubbed his feet, and before you knew it, he passed out, and I let him sleep, which is the sin. It's the sin of any parent. Letting your children sleep in the middle of the day, which then fucks up their night sleep time. And tonight was my turn to put Major to bed. So we alternate. One night it's mine. One night it's Martini, the XPW TV champion. Then it's my night. Then it's Martini. We go back and forth. So I shouldn't have let him sleep. I let him sleep. I then left for about 3 hours to try to finish some shit. Came home and tried to put him to bed, which in turn, he didn't go to fucking bed. Didn't go to sleep. Fucked around. Read him a book. Fucked around more. And at one point I said, "Listen to me." I said, "You got 10 minutes to fall asleep." Okay. I think he's asleep. He might be faking. But I got up and I went downstairs. But he could, legit, he could be faking. So, anyways, here we are. Rob Black Show. Rocking and rolling. And I was just notified by the great Cat Martini, TV champion, that Georgia just scored again. That means I won my over. I had the over. I didn't go with Georgia. I should have. I didn't. I knew they were going to fucking kick the shit out of TCU. But there was still that little piece in me that was, well, hey, they got this far. They could keep it competitive. Who knows? But I knew this was one of those years. I don't know if you guys are college football fans. But every year, or every so, there's a team that gets in. I mean, now we got the playoffs, but every so, there's a team that gets into the championship game that has no fucking business being in there. And then they get the shit kicked out of them. Every so. Doesn't happen a lot. But every so, there's still one of these games that turn into just a fucking beatdown. I think the College Bowl, the playoff system has eliminated that. But you still get a team like TCU that gets lucky. And when I say lucky, football's one of those sports, unlike baseball, unlike basketball, unlike hockey, where you're playing best of 5 or best of 7, you really, really know who the best fucking team is. Football, just like they say on any given Sunday, a bad bounce, any fucking thing can turn a game, and the best team doesn't always win. So now you got TCU getting the shit kicked out of them. So, but I won. That's all that matters. I went heavy. I went heavy on the over. So, big plus. And that was a Cat Martini update. So, God bless the Cat Martini updates. I saw that the great Mike Moran, the producer extraordinaire, was on with us. And I mean great producer extraordinaire. Superstar producer extraordinaire. And I see we have some of our regulars. George Casio. David Cunt Russell. Frankie Dio. Always a fucking winner. Colonel Cush Finger. And I'm sure somewhere in there there's a Schlack, a Mins, and I don't know, 2 other people, because we only have 5 people that listen to us. Anyways. Let's get to the Juventud Guerrero Willie Mack update. And I'm going to try, and I think by and large, I've kept it respectful. Especially as it pertains to the circumstances in the situation. So, we are less than 2 weeks from We Are Not Your Kind. We're less than 2 weeks from We Are Not Your Kind. We have matches set. Give you a little rundown. Big Joe versus Drake. Lou Dark, Shaitan versus Lindsay Snow. Schlack versus Necro Butcher, which is the main event. Lucky 13 versus The Body. The XPW heavyweight champion Masada defending his title against a surprise opponent. Somebody that Cat Martini is bringing in. I have no idea who it is. This has been kept a secret from me. I know it's hard to believe that, but it has. Just like her going out and getting a fucking wedding dress over the weekend. Secret to me. I don't even know how much was spent on this fucking wedding dress. But I know her and a bunch of cunts went out and got bridesmaid dresses and a wedding dress. Cunts! Cunts! Probably going to cost, I don't know, thousands. And then I'm going to have to set up at a Men's Warehouse or something of that nature for these fucking groomsmen who I haven't announced yet to go get fitted for tuxedos. So, I don't know what transpired at this dress purchasing party of cunts. Cunts! C-U-N-T-S! Cunts! All shapes and sizes. Big cunts. Little cunts. Wide cunts. And then, of course, there was a little lunch after the cunt outing. So, and as Schlack is reminding me, $500 envelopes. Anybody that's going to this fucking wedding. Because I was just notified that there's going to be a firework display at this fucking wedding. I don't know how much that's going to be. And Scumbag Hernandez, it will be on, not Fight TV, it's going to be on the XPW network. I thought Mike Moran was told of this. And if he wasn't told of this, he's being told of it now, live on the air. This will be broadcasted live! Mike Moran is going to produce a wedding of epic proportions with a fucking firework display. Mike Moran said he's not working it. Mike, you have to work it. We have to. Yes, you do. Mike Moran goes, I'll go, but I'm not. Well, then we have to find somebody. But this is going to be live. That will be your wedding gift. And there's going to be a lot of cunts there. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of cunts. Slava's going to do stills. I already told him that. All right, you guys are making me go off the beaten path here. Stop already. Moran said, the only wedding I ever filmed was for Stripe Maya. Who the fuck is that? All right, listen to me. Stop with you guys. Enough. Anyways. Let's get back to the business at hand. So, we don't know who Cat Martini is bringing in to face Masada. We don't know. And then we have JJ Escobar. Kurt. I don't remember his last name. And the Bonfire kid. God, I don't remember their names. Let's just call him Kurt Schillinger and Bonfire. So, by and large, Kurt Bale. Thank you, John Wise. Thank you. You're a good man. You're a good man, John. You're a good man. John Wise is a good man. He's a good man. Okay? I don't care what Chad says about John. All right? John's a good man. Would Kurt's the kid toucher, Schlackle call, should I have him at the wedding? Have him be the ring bearer? That fucking stupid trench coat, that fucking kid. You know what though? Schillinger is better, right? That's it. We're changing his name, Kurt Schillinger. We'll fucking shave his head. All right, so listen to me. You guys are we're getting off the beaten track here. So, the show's by and large done. You know, we have a hole or two that will be filled, but by and large, the show is done. Okay? And for a good portion of these men and women know about the dates, have known about the dates from day one. Meaning, the Jersey dates we've had for the last, let's see, November was, Cat Martini just chimed in. Now everybody's going to be going crazy. The leader of the cunts. November 21st was our first Jersey show, as you guys know. we made the deal with the Hart Ballroom in September, I think. I think it was about September. So those Jersey dates. Now, don't forget, we were finishing out our dates in LA at the same time. So we already had Halloween in Hell booked. I already had the Christmas show booked. So those two shows are booked. So as I'm negotiating those Jersey dates, those LA dates are already happening. Ooh, martini. I like that. Power cunts. Power cunts. So now you're tipping your hand saying that the person you're bringing in could possibly be a woman going after the XPW Heavyweight Championship. Anyways, I digress. Stop. So those dates were locked, sealed, and anybody that is with us or is a part of the company. Now, there are two types of people, worker, that are part of XPW. You have your players, you have your cast, and then you have your stars. Now, stars and players are different. And cast is different. But you need all of them to make the movie. Remember, we make movies. And if you just have a roster full of stars, you don't really have a real company. So, dates were given out to all the players. Plain and simple. Dates were handed out to Schlack. Dates were handed out to Lindsay. Dates were handed out to Drake. Dates were handed out to The Body. Dates are handed out to Necro. Now, if you had other commitments, then that is the time that you speak up. We run into that problem with the great producer Michael Moran, who will give you, I could do this date, I can't do that date, I might be able to do this date, I could bring you a shitbag replacement who then fucking hits you up on text and tells you to unfollow them. But by and large, everybody has days available, especially when I give somebody New Jersey dates that are 7 months in advance, 6 months in advance, 5 months in advance. And most wrestlers like that. Because remember, always remember, and I was talking to the Mins about this, and he said, well, that's the hypocrisy in the business. That's the double standard in the business. I said, well, that might work with other people, but I don't let double standards go. I will fucking drill that shit until somebody goes, yeah, that's unacceptable. Remember, we as promoters, we as company owners, book you and tell you to save your dates because you're going to work for me. I don't give a fuck if you're a producer. I don't care if you're a fucking sound engineer. I don't care if you're the lighting guy. I don't care if you're the ring guy. I don't care what you are. But if I book you and then a week or 2 weeks before the show, I unbook you, you're going to be fucking pissed. Not only are you going to be pissed, but you're going to say to me, hey, are you going to pay me? And I'm going to look at you and go, for what? And you're going to say, well, my rate is $400. And I penciled you in for that day. And between that day, or the day you're now calling me, and 4 months ago, I've turned down 6 different bookings who wanted me on that day. Now, if you're telling me the show is canceled because your fucking wife has got cancer, or your mom is dying, or maybe you're going to fucking prison, that's one thing. But if you're canceling me because you now just don't want to use me because a different lighting guy has come available that you think is better, and you're going to get a better deal than me, then fuck you, pay me. Or you think this other piece of talent that is available is going to sell more tickets for you, and because they don't have any self-worth, they want less money than me? And you're now going to unbook me? Fuck you, pay me. So, if I did that to anybody in the business, I would legitimately be a fucking piece of human garbage. Not the human garbage that people call me now because I, quote unquote, was mean to wrestlers, as they would say or claim 20 years ago. Or I made nasty, dirty pornography. Or that I wasn't politically correct and I used I threw around the word retard. No. If I booked somebody 3 months out and then 2 weeks before the show I went, sorry, you're unbooked, I'm booking somebody else. So guess what? Go get fucked. You're goddamn right. That would be the top story all over the internet. And ladies and gentlemen, rightfully so. I don't care if you're a promoter. I don't care if you're talent. I don't care what you are. As it pertains to business, and you have dates, and you are in this realm where time is money, dates are money, your availability and unavailability is money. When someone books you for a job, Unless there is a life or death situation, there is no canceling. End of story. End of fucking story. And like I've said, most talent love to get dates months and months in advance. Why? Because they then can put that in their books, and if you're a wrestler and you're trying to make that be your legit shoot job, that's how you pay your fucking bills. So when you sit there and look at your monthly nut and go, all right, I got to make $3,100. And then you go, cool, I got these 8 bookings set. And I got these 8 bookings set 6 months in advance. So now, I'm going to move forward with my life because I know I have my nut for this month booked. Hopefully, for the days that I don't have work, I could fill that up and I could get ahead of the game. And God forbid, if something happens and one of these dates should fall through, I've got one of these other dates that I've proactively booked. So my life is pretty good. End of story. So any responsible, respectable wrestler thinks that way. So when I give somebody their dates and I go, are you good? Are you good with these dates? Look in your book. Don't fucking tell me right off the right. Oh, I'm good. No. Here's the dates. After the show, go home, relax. Do whatever the fuck you gotta do, and then hit me back and confirm those dates. But once you're locked in, you're fucking locked in. No, I'm good. Okay. Now, you want to talk about professionalism? Okay. Not the last show that Taya was at where she lost the XPW Women's title. And I might throw in there, not only did she fucking lose, but she fucking tapped out. But Impact was running a weekend of TV tapings. They had called her up and they had said, Here's your dates. And she said, I can only do one of them. And they said, why can you only do one? And she said, because I have XPW on this date. I committed to that date 5 months ago. End of story. And Impact said, okay, well, if we fly you in and out, will you do the one day? And she said, yeah, no problem. Pretty simple. Pretty easy. Pretty fucking professional. No different than our November date in Jersey when I talked to Taya and I gave her all of her dates and she said, I don't know about this Jersey date. And I said, why? And she said, because NWA wants me to do a triple shot. Matter of fact, it's a quadruple shot. They're doing the pay-per-view, and then they do the TV tapings after. Said, I'm not going to shake you down, but obviously, if you really want me to do that show that bad, we can work something out. But obviously, if you don't really need me, then it would probably be better for both of us that I go to the next show, because the NWA is basically 4 dates or 4 shots, as they would say. And I said, yeah. So our first show in Jersey, we already have the card fucking loaded. So we worked the deal. End of story. Professionalism. So don't come at me with, why you tripping? Why you tripping? It's just one day. Why you tripping? So, Willie Mack has had the Jersey dates going all the way back to September. Every single one of those dates going back to when we made the deal with the Hart Ballroom. So, we have been promoting, hyping, Willie Mack against Juventud Guerrero, Part 2, to the point where we set up the rematch at the Christmas show. So again, even if you want to say, oh, I don't remember the dates going back in October, well, guess what? You sure the fuck remember the goddamn date going back to December 10th? Pretty simple. Pretty goddamn simple. So, Thursday. So, not December 10th at 1 o'clock in the morning after the Christmas show. Not December 15th. Not December 20th. Not December 25th. But Thursday. This past Thursday. I get a call from Willie Mack. I'm like, what's up, Willie? I go, are you just calling to talk about XPW from 20 fucking years ago? Because that's normally what the conversations are. Whatever happened to this guy? Whatever happened to that girl? You ever think about bringing back Major Guns? What the fuck, bro? What? What? So after I'm told Onita is looking to do another exploding death match in the United States, and he's looking for a company to do it with, and I'm like, okay, well, have him call up Rob Feinstein and Matt Treadmont, and they could do another one again. How's that? Call them up. I could give two shits. And Schlack is sitting in the shop. He's sitting in the chair with me. Well, not with me, like two guys sitting in a chair on top of each other. But he's sitting there. And Schlack's hearing me say it. Schlack's like, who cares? Who cares? Nobody cares about Onita anymore. Who cares? So I'm like, okay. And he goes, I'm in a bind. I go, you're in a bind? Why? What's wrong? Conan just called me. I go, okay. He goes, he says he needs me to do a TV taping for AAA on the 21st. I go, oh, wow, that sucks. Yeah. I go, okay. I go, all right. Well, Conan. And again, not my fucking problem. Not my fucking problem. Now, you guys got to remember something. And I'll smarten you up a little bit. Conan is the most unorganized motherfucker in all of whatever he does. I mean, it's hard to figure out who really runs things over in AAA, but unorganized. They know when they do TV tapings. They know what they need. It's simple. And if they're supposed to be the WWE of Mexico, they should have their shit more together than what they do. And they definitely should have somebody that's a little bit more on top of shit than fucking Conan. And now, I'll give you a little insight. The original show for November 21st and the main event involving the human meat grinder Schlack was supposed to be Pagano. That was supposed to be the big match that we had kind of alluded to, but I wouldn't say because I couldn't get a firm commitment. You know why I couldn't get a firm commitment? Because Pagano kept being told, oh, I don't know, I might need you for TV on that day. And instead of Pagano saying, well, I've had these dates, these are my dates, this is what I got to do, that's that. Conan kept saying, well, you know what, give me another week. Give me another week. So as Ruben would hit me back and go, he needs another week. And I said, you know what, dude, we this is our first show. I can't wait another week. And guess what? Pagano, after November 21st, hits up Ruben and tells him, tell Rob I'm sorry. Conan wound up not even needing me for TV, and I blew that booking. And Ruben goes, you blew more than that booking. He goes, I don't know if he's going to keep booking you now. Oh, tell him I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I you know. So, Conan has a reputation as being an unorganized quasi-booker. So I go to Willie. Willie, you don't have a contract with Conan and AAA. Yeah, I know. And I go, and I know they ain't giving you your rate. I know that for a fact. Hell, I know for a fact that AAA pays everybody shit money. How do I know that? Because Ludark Shaitan has been offered by them to work for them on more than one occasion. And the amount of money is shit. They want her to lose her mask. And Conan says, well, we're AAA. You'll get big exposure in Mexico. She goes, so? What does that mean? If I can't pay my bills, if I can't pay my bills, so I said, Willie, you have no contract. You don't make your rate there. Yeah, but it's TV. I go, dude, it's fucking Mexican TV. I go, what are you talking about, TV? Hey, what the fuck? I go, that's got to be the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard. It's TV. Bro, you were on Impact Wrestling television for over 3 years. And they didn't renew your fucking contract. What are you fucking... And I go, listen, man. I go, you've had these dates with me for damn near 4 months. 4 months. I go, we've done a lot of preparation, booking, advertising for you. You've been on practically every show. And I've held up my fucking commitment to you going back to Rebirth when I said I will use you on every fucking show. I go, I've given you damn near 13 dates. Exactly. And it's just this one. I don't know why you tripping. I go, why I'm tripping? And it's just this one. You're canceling 2 weeks before the fucking show. Are you serious? I said, you know what? I go, you're a big boy. You got to make your own fucking decision. I go, you know, if that's the case, I just want you to remember something. This is on you. It's not me. This isn't on me. Whatever comes out of this, it's not my fault. I'm not the bad guy in this situation. And at that point, we're trying to get to the fucking theater brutality. We got a show to do. You know, I hear Schlack in the background. He's in the store because at this point I'm outside. And then Willie starts to talk, and I hung up. I hung up on him. So, we do the theater brutality, and I thought to myself, before I unload, let me call fucking Ruben. And I told Schlack the story. I said, let me call Ruben, and let Ruben hit him up, kind of feel him out, maybe kind of talk a little more sense into him, because he is now risking a lot of bookings and cutting away. And this is the most important thing, and this is what you guys got to understand, and I know I'm pulling the curtain back here, but you're cutting away leverage, because the more companies, okay, that you get into a situation with where you're fighting with, or you burn a bridge, the less leverage you have when it comes to other companies. So if you're on good terms with people, companies, everything, and something doesn't work out with another company, and you leave on an amicable term, then there's no motherfucking, and you keep your leverage. Willie didn't get his contract renewed with Impact, and in every step of the way, he motherfucks Scott D'Amora and the head office and Impact, which is fine. I think they're scumbags too, but now you cross that off the list. At one point, he was in WWE in the NXT developmental territory, and that lasted for all of 3 months. So, cross NXT, WWE off the list. Now you have AEW, a giant bloated roster, but apparently they're not pounding down the door of Willie Mack. And now you just fucked me, our locker room, and our entire fan base over so you could go take a booking with Conan. So now, this bridge is not only burned, but it's lit on fire, it's destroyed, and it will never come back. Every fucking date is gone. And now, guess what? You lose leverage. Because now what you have is GCW, AAA, and a whole bunch of one-off indies. There you go. That's it. Have fucking fun with that. As God is my motherfucking witness, I will never, ever use Willie Mack ever again. And you want to know what's kind of funny about this? And I'm lifting up the curtain even more. And the curtain is really lifted back. And you know I hate breaking kayfabe. But that original plan was supposed to be Willie as the champion in that tournament. But I changed stuff around at the last minute because me and Kat Martini sat around and said, how fucking reliable is Willie Mack? How fucking reliable? And then that went to the TV title. And at the TV title, a month before, we said, how fucking reliable. And I remember no sooner than when we sat around and said, well, what do you think? How do you... He got booked for his first show in GCW. He got booked for his first show at GCW right out of the blue. Go figure. And then subsequently went in and made his debut and jobbed out to, I don't know, whoever the fuck it was. And I just kind of went, wow, we fucking dodged a bullet. Imagine, we put our TV title on Willie Mack, and a week later he walks into GCW and fucking looks like a chump and jobs out. Not a month later, not 2 months later. But a week later, remember, every show, I don't give a fuck if it's XPW, I don't care if it's fucking GCW, I don't care if it's even the lowest of the low. You always have a good 2 to 3 days of people still fucking talking about that show. Oh my God, can you believe this happened? Oh my God, can you believe that happened? Jesus Christ, look at the fucking theater brutality. Between Schlack's commentary and the DILF getting fucking his ass kicked by Necro, that fucking show is still fucking trending all over the fucking internet. So imagine, Saturday night, Willie Mack wins the XPW TV title. Everybody fucking sits there and starts fucking doing the comparisons. Oh my God, the last person that had it was Joey Munoz. Chaos. Oh my God, it's amazing. You have somebody that was a ring crew guy helping put up the ring for Joey Chaos, the longest rating TV champion. And now he himself is the new TV champion. Oh my God. Oh, look, he just fucking jobbed out on GCW. Look, hey, that's the XPW TV champion looking like a fucking droll. Oh, look at that. Ha 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 ha. XPW, what a bunch of fucking losers. Man, that Rob Black sure is a fucking moron. He can't even figure enough to not put a belt on somebody, so 3 days later they just walk into another company and look like a piece of shit. Yeah, another fucking bullet dodged. I'm not right about everything, but I do have decent instincts. I do have decent instincts. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, there is no Willie Mack against Juventud Guerrero. Michael Moran said, I got offered a show for 121 and I passed. What show was it? Your fucking boy Circle 6, the Circle Jerks? So there is no Juventud Guerrero against Willie Mack. So now we will have to find an opponent who wants to be on the juice bar. And I'm not saying anybody in my orbit, whether it's Mins, or rather it's Schlack. Nobody in the hierarchy necessarily said this, so I'm not saying they said this. But the conversations of, well, fuck, man, now what do we do at Hoovie? Is it worth now bringing Hoovie in? Now what do we do? Well, yeah. Because Hoovie booked this date. Hoovie has it on his fucking schedule. I've talked to him about 6 times between the last show and this show. I talked to him on Christmas, talked to him on New Year's. He gives me voice messages. Stay juicy, my friend. Happy Juicy New Year, juicy friend. And for me to say to the Juice, oh, guess what, Juice? Willie fucking did a fucking shitbag move. So, you know what? What's the point of flying you in and then flying you back to fucking Mexico and... No. Absolutely not. So we will get somebody else for the fucking Juice bar. And yeah, Frankie or Colonel or whoever the fucking threw it out there. Yeah, putting the motherfucker on billboards, putting the motherfucker on flyers. And you get that. And when Moran said, don't ever say never. No. I'm telling you right fucking now. Fucking never. Never means never. Because that's bullshit. I could forgive somebody for being a little crybaby bitch. And like, I'm sorry, I'm just so scared of the cancel culture. I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. And then they come back and go, I'm sorry. That was kind of stupid of me. I'm sorry. I can forgive that. You know, I can forgive that. But this type of shit, it's unforgivable. I mean, there's a couple unforgivable things that you could also do to me. But this is one of those things. You want to fucking, be hurt? You want to fucking... Okay, fine. Your mom's got cancer? Fine. There's a whole bunch of shit that's excusable that you go, wow. Fuck, look at Lindsay. Poor Lindsay. Fucking boyfriend, ex-fiance, whatever the fuck the guy was, died out of the blue. Calls me up, says she's got to cancel. Fuck you say to that? What do you say to that? There's nothing you could do, But, Oh, I'm sorry. And why you tripping? Why you tripping? It's just one day. It's just one day. Why you tripping? It's just one day. Oh, yeah. It's just one day. Why are you tripping? So, we will get a suitable replacement. But I just wanted to put this on blast because, I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, something came up and this is that. Personal shit is personal shit. Health shit is health shit. But saying, oh, I got to work this other date. That's some fucking ignorant shit. So, there you go. Chris Dickinson. Let's bring in fucking the Cat Man. What's his name? What's his name? Teddy. I'll fucking bring in Teddy. I'll bring in fucking Gene Raver. Fuck you, Schlack. Yeah, fuck Schlack. See, even when we're distant, we still think the same fucking thing. All right. I'm fucking hungry, man. I haven't eaten. Today was just, like I said, such a long day. When you and Moran knows he's got kids. I mean, they're older now, obviously. Hey, listen, I've talked with Tessa. I'm lifting the curtain back more. I talk with Tessa, so Schlack knows. I talked with her. So, let's not rule anything out, man. Who knows? Damn, El Gran Hombre is getting all deep and shit. She can't even commit to her marriage. Maybe she wants different cock, bro. El Gran, maybe she wants different cock. She doesn't want El Darko or Draco, whatever his fucking name is. I don't know. All right. Anyways, let's, I'm hungry. That's all I'm going to say. Nah, no Dirty Ron right now. No, I'm not saying never, ever, never, ever, but just not now. Just not now. Maybe I'll just go in there and wrestle. Maybe I'm just gonna... Maybe I'll just fucking go in there. I'll wear a singlet. I'll wear a singlet. Listen, I couldn't look any more ridiculous or I should say I couldn't look any less ridiculous than Daniel Prude there. I can't look any... I mean, come on. I'll wear a fucking singlet. I'll come out. Oh, yeah. Do-rag. I'd rather do the singlet tight, like where my cock is like fucking busting at the seams. Oh, I like that with the one strap. And then I get fired up and I pull the strap down. I get all fired up. And I just use everybody's like fucking and it's like I just use everybody's gimmick. So at one point I pull out skewers out of my pocket. And I fucking get all fired up and I jump down to the fucking to the apron. I start slamming the canvas like a big gorilla. Start doing the schlack move. And then I pull my singlet off and I just got the tighty whities on. Hoovie's like, "You're ridiculous." Anyways. Alright, that's it. You guys got the big update. We are close to Jersey. We have a new TV episode coming out. Couple more things got to be filmed. Schlack, I need to get something with Schlack. There's a couple things that are going to be, on there. That's it. Buy the goddamn pay-per-view. You guys know where it is. We've been working on our system. It's been a slow haul, but it's good. And you're gonna, I think you'll enjoy the new system. Well, we'll see. Maybe not. Who knows? Got some. We got some plans. Got some cool things working on. So, pay-per-view, get it. If you haven't bought your tickets, buy them. And that's it. We'll go from there. Let's see you guys tomorrow. And Georgia won big because Cat Martini's team sucks. All right. Talk to you guys later. Good day. And good night.